GM, it's Blue Eye Queen, and I'm in a new environment again. Everyone's always complimenting about my background changes. This time I'm back home with the fam in the country, and I couldn't be more obsessed with the wilderness and the trees. And I saw a turkey today and a fox. It's just been really cool to have that kind of slow down routine town and see everybody that I haven't seen in a really long time. So sponging up that golden bubble of energy and reviving, refreshing, saving money to an extent. I just came up from Florida. As you know, I travel a lot as a disability advocate. I'm also an artist, so people could say that I have layers of a gypsy where I like to wanderlust and I like to see new data and be inspired by my environments and the colors and the languages and the sounds and the just the smells. I'm obsessed with that. I'm obsessed with change. I always have been, and that's why I get to do what I get to do because I take risks and those rewards come because I leave it up to God. He is my faith, and I wouldn't be in this position where I am letting go of a ton of baggage that I had carrying with me when I was living in Florida. So I've wiped that clean. I still have a lot of really good positive things that are in St. Pete and in Tampa. My art showcases, my children's book, my festival stuff, it's still going. I've got a storage unit. I'm still doing the thing. But as far as relationships and legal justice systems, lawsuits, all of that can stay where that is because I did that thing and I got through it and I did what I needed to do. I sold everything and got lawyers and I went to bat and I ended up coming out on each time. So I cannot express how much emotional distress from having my home taken away, being evicted, having the people serve me, going to court, having stalkers come to my house, security issues, people coming in with the police when I'm not aware of it. Just a lot of things happened in Florida. And I am like at a point of cap. I'm at cap because I don't have a resource or support system down there to be able to help me when I'm up against a family that has a powerful person in the medical field. So, how am I going to compete with that when you're looking at it like black and white? So, I did what I had to do and I got myself out of the situation, served with the papers, went to court, did all of this on my mom's birthday, her passing last year, and I'm so sick, I'm so tired, I'm so stressed. I'm sleeping on the floor. All of my things are in storage. Thank you everybody that helped me put everything in storage. All my things are in storage. I've got nothing. I'm sleeping on the floor with this dog. She doesn't understand what's going on. She thinks I'm leaving her. I was emotionally and physically exhausted by the time I got out of Florida. Nothing was going the way I wanted to do. I had people taking me to next levels, like a stalker, calling me from unknown phone numbers, showing up at my house without perms, just make up excuses. Oh, I'm checking on Oreo. No, dude, that's not how that works. You have to give people notices. I'm not your friend like that. So I had high threat response. And I went on a little cross country journey because I'm going to be pulling up at these activations, doing live art for all the Web3 conferences, for the disability expos, for the robotics. I'm going to be TEDx speaking again. So my next lane is to get an adaptable van, get my medical equipment inside that vehicle, and just be able to get up and go because whatever I was able to bring here, I fit it in a tote. I fit it in some suitcases. That's not a lot of stuff. Not in a little two-door coupe with the dog, and I had to get a hitch installed for the scooter and the wheelchair, and I did all of that in like 6 days. I got served with the papers by the police, had X amount of days, 5 days to get to the court to fill out these papers. By the 7th day, I was out, not even. And I have so much more anxiety now. And I'm like, man, the insurance companies, lawyers, they're all calling me all day long. Nobody ever wants to work in my favor. They just want to take everything away from me. I'm not talking to them. They can write me an email so it's documented in writing. Everybody will go out of their way to not pay you. I have to pull teeth to get the resources that I need in the human rights and just the basic stuff. I don't know how I even have the happiness and the level of audacity to go out and be like, I can live life, when I'm looking back and I'm thinking, oh my God, look at all these things that are hanging off of me right now, all this energy that I'm carrying because I have to deal with all these stupid BS things that have no relevance to me. If people could just do their job correctly and realize that they're giving the wrong people the things that people like me need. So I'm going to go on my rant every single day, which is why I have Day in the Life channel. I've got a stream. I'm an OV ambassador. I'm on Abstract. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Threads, all of them. I'm everywhere, TikTok, I'm everywhere you need me to be. And I automate my flows by taking existing content, putting into workflows, and then pumping it out on my channel so that it just keeps going, because I really need to monetize on doing art, because I keep doing the art and I keep doing it for free, and it's like an extracurricular, but this is not an extracurricular for me. This is what I do. This is how I get my things and get myself going, and I don't make money. I am like up against the wall on credit right now, and I can't get any more credit cards. I keep getting denied. So I know America runs on credit, especially where I was living on channel side, because my neighbors would tell me how they would get $5,000 checks in the mail and they cash it today. APR percent goes up by 36.79, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? That's not me. I'm not going to hurt myself to stay here in Florida when I can go home, revive, reset, rejuvenate, get myself ready for being a live artist on tour. You know, it's not just with the Abilities Expo that this is continuing with NFT NYC. I'm a featured artist on the Marriott queue in the fine art section. What? June 20th. I will get the dates and put them exactly in here. I just posted it. I should know. Also, TEDx all summer and the robotics conferences. I have decided to walk into my shoes officially and be the person that bridges disability with the online digital world, get the resources that we need, make things literally more accessible. There is an entire world available to people online, resources. We just have to show and educate and communicate. So my pop-ups are going to do that. And with me doing the van life, I'll be able to stream it, get up and go as I want, stay in campgrounds, just really do. I've been trying for a very long time to find ways to come back from what I just went through, what I had to go through with my ex family. Not even him. It wasn't even him, it was his family. Poor guy. Let's pray for him. And I am just the audacity of what people will do when they come from like scary, dark, evil energy. I'm like, whoa, it's like a teeter-totter. You guys, we're a teeter-totter. This is not. So I need to cut myself from the root and get out. So I got out. I have freedom. My wings are spread. I have freedom. And to me, that means a lot because I can really focus on my art. There's nothing I can do to take back something that other people did. I can't control how other people are going to react. I can only control what is in front of me. And so that means I need to change my people, places, and things. So I did all of that. And I did it very quickly. And I had to be resourceful and be on my feet and do 6 or 7 things in a day, because at the same time, simultaneously, my health insurance got cut off because the inspector showed up at the house and I wasn't there at the time because I was running around, and they shut it off completely like by the next morning at 10:30 a.m. I was like, what in the world? We just spoke at 4 o'clock. It's gone. I didn't even get a chance. I sent them an email with some documents. There's no way you review that before that following morning. So I had to reapply, go all the way down there, make an interview, do this verification at the same time as me being evicted. And I need supplies because I use medical supplies 7 times a day as a part of my disability, disease, unique ability, special needs. And if I don't have that, I have to reuse them or boil them with water. And the water here is like, there's lead. This is Michigan. You guys, like Nestle be pumping that water for free. And all this, there's a lot of behind the that happens with the resources here. So I have to be cognitive of that. All right. I'm going to wrap it up because I'm getting pinged by the family because I'm home now and everybody wants to rekindle and reshare and get that self back together. But I'm going to go outside and pack up the rest of my supplies. I need to get things in the mail again. And yeah, just best foot forward, one step at a time. The amount of love and support that I'm getting from my family, my friends, people that I would call my family, it's the glass is overfilling. The amount of attention and admiration and inspiration from the DMs and the comments and people subscribing, it's really making me feel like this is worth it all. Everything I'm doing is worth it all because there's been a million times where I could have said, I'm done, I quit. But I did not. I wanted to get out and get on and get moving and get as far away as I possibly can to get myself back into the person that I know. I have a short lifestyle. My disease is a bone disease and it's deteriorating. Everything, I have arthritis. I have the most, they look nice, but there's nothing, it is so fragile. When I broke my foot last year from a reckless boating accident, this guy flew me off of his boat with 7 other people. My foot broke, and now it's broke permanently. So I was disabled since birth, but now I'm disabled, where I am completely restrained to a wheelchair. And the only time I can use my crutches is when I go up and down the stairs here because it's an old farmhouse, and they don't have ramps. So I'm being humbled. And I'm also being patient because now that I have gone through what I want to consider like heaven blessing me with all of these beautiful things because I walked through whatever I had to go through in Tampa, and now I'm getting blessed. I'm getting blessed now. I got blessed with an amazing ambassador role to travel and be a live painter and do something I love to do and inspire people and get the story out to people. I'm blessed because I get to be a robotics ambassador. I get to have a suit built that walks me and moves me around and lets me have mobility for the first time without devices. That's possible now, people. AI is here. This is possible, and I get to do it. I get to be an end user. And that one's in Chicago. And TEDx. And not just TEDx, Web3 X conferences, NYT, NYFC, ApeFest, all of these good ones, right? I'm going to be there. I'm going to be present. It's going to be amplifying here. All of this is going to be coming off. It's just to show like the right people are feeling the vibes, which brings me up to this next thing that I want to share with y'all.